my channel, everybody. So in today's video I'm gonna be trying the Lush face mask that I got. I got the Cupcake face mask as well as the Don't Look at Me face mask. And we don't have a Lush here in Alabama, so when I went to DC, I went to Lush, and that's probably in like one of the vlogs that I posted. I'll link it up here if I remember. But yeah, I went to DC and we went to the mall and there was a Lush in there, so of course I had to like go in there and look around. And I knew when I went in there I wanted some face masks, because you can't order Lush face masks online. You can get like the coffee one and another one, but you can't get the rest of them. I forgot what else she called them. She had a certain name for the rest of them, like the cooler mask or something like that. Not like cooler as in better than, but cooler as in cold, because they were stored in a little refrigerator in the store. And so I went in there, and my brother was with me, but he wasn't really having a great time, so he left eventually. But I was talking to the lady and she was like, oh, what do you need, and I was just playing around, you know, touching everything. And I told her that I just needed a face mask that could like exfoliate, help even out skin tone, and pretty much it. Oh, and I have oily skin. I told her that, and I wanted something that could help with that, and she just let me over here. So these are the two that I got. And yeah, I mean, I like Lush. I've got some of their stuff before. Like, I used to use their bath bombs a lot. I haven't really gotten those recently though. But yeah, I got their bath bombs, and I think it's so cool because like on the back you can see who, come on now. Yeah, so on the back you can see who made it, when they made it, and the expiration date, which is another reason why they don't sell, oh my gosh. Okay, which is another reason why they don't sell these online, because she told me they only have a 6-week shelf life, so it wouldn't really make sense to get them online with all the shipping and stuff. You'd have to like use it immediately. And yeah, so that's what I did, and mine expires pretty soon and I still haven't used it, so which is why I'm here trying to use it now. Oh yeah, so you have to keep these in the refrigerator. She told me to keep these in the refrigerator because these are all natural and organic ingredients, and they might separate or something, but yeah, I'm just gonna use them today. I'm not gonna use them both today because I don't want to do 2 masks back to back. I'll probably do one today, one tomorrow, and then like compare and contrast. But the first one I definitely want to use is the Don't Look at Me, because it's blue. That was one of the main reasons that I got it, and it just kind of looks like this. Smells a little bit like Fruit Loops, but like the Fruit Loops with the minty after smell, I guess. Okay, so for the Don't Look at Me mask, it's a vegan product, so it was $13.95, and it says smooth on this vivid blue mask and you'll want to show anyone and everyone your vibrant complexion. And it's got the rice gently scrubs away dry skin, muru butter moisturizes, and zingy lemon juice tones. And we've also added organic silken tofu to soften up, all in the right ways. So we just leave this mask on, and she told me to apply it pretty thick too, but we leave it on for 15 minutes and then rinse with warm water. And then that's just some of the featured ingredients. So let's get into it. And the product size, before I get started, the product size is a lot smaller than the other ones. Like the other ones that you can actually order online, the cup of coffee and the something else, it's about this big, and then this one is like miniature, which is understandable because if it's got such a short shelf life, you wouldn't want to get too much of it and then not be able to use it and all your money goes down the drain. That'd be tragic. And this one goes on really, really, really cold. Like, it's definitely really, really icy. And it's not just because I kept it in the refrigerator, but this one has like that natural cooling kind of feel. And as I'm putting it on, I feel the little rice thingies they mentioned online. They're not really hard, but hard like scratching, but they're not, you know, soft. You can definitely feel them. This is such This is such a twist from the usual face mask I use. I use the NOLA Skin Essentials face mask most of the time, and it's definitely not like this. It's all pumpkin-y and fall smelling, and this is just, it's not as fun to apply either, because like even though it's orange, it goes on really thin no matter how much you put on, so it's still kind of, I can still see my skin through it, and I don't get like a cool color face mask like all right. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes. Actually no, because when I went into the store, she did the she let me try it on in the store, and she put it right here, which by the way, she told me this part of your hand and this part of your wrist are what respond most like your face would. So this skin part of your skin is most similar to the skin on your face, which, interesting fact if you didn't know. But she told me that even though it says 15 minutes on there, she would definitely recommend going for like that 20-25 minute range, just letting it sit there, which is perfectly fine by me. That's what I do anyways with my face mask, because sometimes I just kind of forget and I sit around and I just chill. But so I'll be back in 20 minutes to rinse this off. So I'm back. My face is kind of stiff, but this mask dried up and you see it got a little bit transparent. Yeah, it's a little transparent now that it's dry, but I left this on for like 30 minutes, even though the box said 10 to 15 and then the lady told me 20, but I just kind of forgot. So I'm back now, and then I'm gonna go take this off. And she said, and when you're supposed to take it off, it says that you're supposed to use hot water, well not hot water, but warm water, and then massage it in there. So I guess these little rice grain particle thingy-mabobbers, as you massage it off, is gonna help exfoliate everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. So now that I've got that all rinsed off, my face feels extremely soft, and I feel clean overall. Be a 10 out of 10. But yeah, so for this face mask, I definitely enjoyed it. This was the Don't Look at Me mask. Definitely recommend. This was made by Kevin on June 25th, 2018. Thanks, Kevin. So yeah, so that's it for this part of the video. I'll come back at a different point in time to do the second one, the cupcake mask. And you know, because I don't want to do two masks back to back. I feel as though that kind of defeats the purpose if you just do two back to back. Like once you get to the second one, you're not really going to know how your skin truly reacted to it, because you've already done a first mask that already had its special properties, especially when the masks are built for two different things. Okay, just kidding. They're basically the same, but that was just for this case. I might have gotten an exfoliating mask for one and a cleansing mask for another, or a brightening mask for this one and a soothing mask for that one. So it would be different, but these do actually do the same thing, so it probably wouldn't have been that serious, but I'm not gonna risk it. So I'll come back after my skin has, I don't know, reset, maybe? I don't know. I'll just be back, just know. So this is day 2 of the whole trying the Lush face mask thing. So today I'm gonna be trying the Cupcake face mask. And this one is a little different from the first one I tried, the Don't Look at Me. This is a deep cleanse, soften with Rasol Mud cocoa powder. So it says Rasol Mud, which is highly absorbent, works with cocoa powder to draw out all the dirt and impurities and give a deep cleanse. Fresh mint stimulates and tones the skin. Wilts linseed and cocoa butter soften and moisturize. Smooth the generous layer of this mask onto the face and leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, which we all know I probably will not do. I'll probably go further, 20-30. And then the main ingredients are Rasol Mud, linseed infusion, cocoa powder, and vanilla. So yeah, let's just get right into it. This one has a weird smell to it. It almost smells like brownie mix, except with, I guess, that minty aftertaste. And it's a lot thicker. Oh, and look, I'm not even sure you guys will see that. Oh, you can see it. Hold up. Focus. Okay, so you see all those flakes in there? I forgot what that was. And it's kind of clay-like. The other one was mask-like, I guess. It was more normal and thin. This one's a lot thicker. But, oh well. And this is really smooth to go on, and it's also very cold, but for this, I don't think it's cold naturally, like has that cooling property to it. I think this one is simply cold because you have to store it in the refrigerator, and that's just that. So I'm assuming like the other mask, these little flakes or oats right here, these are gonna exfoliate when it's time to wash the mask off and you massage it. Like once it warms up to your hands, it's easy to spread, but like initially it takes a little something to get it spread. And then once you get done spreading brownie mix all over your face, it's just time to let it sit there. And I think this is gonna harden too. I don't know, I haven't even had it on long, but I feel as though this one, it's not gonna dry up hard and crunchy kind of like the other one, and I think this is more gonna like help soften everything out as well as drag out all the impurities and things. That's just my hypothesis, I guess. But yeah, I'll be back in like 15-20 minutes maybe, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes almost since I put this mask on, and it did kind of like get hard. And I know, like I said earlier, that I figured it'd be like a little softer and a lot less harder, but that was dumb on my part because I just read the ingredients list saying that there was clay in there, so, and everybody knows clay dries up and gets hard and stuff. But anyways, so I guess it's just time to rinse this off. So after rinsing that mask off, I definitely feel like my skin is a lot softer from what it was compared to the Don't Look at Me mask. My skin was a little bit more dry when I took it off, but this one I still feel soft and still like feel like I have some of my skin's natural moisture oils left in there. Like I don't feel as stripped out, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was soft. And then when you take it off, the oats thingies in there, just like I thought, they were meant to like help exfoliate, which is why I'm sure why my face feels so soft. And I like that one. If I had to like compare the two, they both served their purpose well for what was like written on the box, the bottle or whatever. But I think the Don't Look at Me one was my favorite because number one, it was blue, and then number two, it was a lot easier to put on. Both of them were equally the same getting them off, but like that, getting the Cupcake one on, it was thick, and I had to wait for it to like warm up to my natural skin to just be able to spread it a little bit. So yeah, the Don't Look at Me was definitely a favorite, just mainly because it was blue and it smelled good. I don't really like brownies, so the Cupcake mask was not a favorite of mine with the smell wise. So, but yeah, that was fun. I mean, I would do it again. I would definitely buy those again. And speaking of buying those again, she told me when I went to the store, she was like, if you get 5 of these masks, or if you have 5 empty bottles, you can bring them in for a free mask. So I'll be doing that anyways. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Let me know if you tried any Lush Cosmetics face mask or any product really. Like, what's your favorite? And give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you all for watching. Bye.